A very good morning to all of you. Now we were discussing about Act 3 Scene 2 earlier in the previous classes, and now we are just about to start with Act 3 Scene 3. Now when we talk about Act 3 Scene 3, it is a scene, or it's a scene in which we find that things reach to a further extent, where Antonio was found to be a person who was in the custody of the jailer. Plus, this was the first time that he comes to Shylock and comes to him to try to request him for the fact that he wanted him to be merciful towards Antonio, so that Shylock will not take the forfeiture. Now, just before this, in Act 3, Scene 2, we all have also discussed that this was actually a scene which was a scene where Antonio has come for the selection of caskets. Moreover, he was able to select the right casket, not deceived by the outer appearance of thing, and was much more moved by the words of the words written on the casket. He ultimately decided to select the lead one. And then that is Portia, was won by Bassanio. After this, we also get to know that soon after there was a happy atmosphere which was created in Belmont because of the news of Bassanio and Portia going to get married. Plus, along with that, there was also a news which was told to them or informed to them that by Graciano and Nerissa, that they both were also in love with each other. Moreover, they also wanted to get married to each other at the very moment when they both were going to get married. Soon after that, we are informed about a person that is named as Celerino, who comes over here to Belmont along with Lorenzo and Jessica, informing about Antonio's ships, Antonio's losses. Moreover, he also tells about the fact that all his creditors have gone cruel. They are not now they were actually not ready to go along with what Antonio was expecting him to do. Moreover, he was going to be really revengeful. So soon after that, it is told by Portia, that is Portia asked Bassanio to leave for Venice to go and save his friend's life, because she knew this very well, that of course if Bassanio is not in a happy mood, or if he will ever find that due to Bassanio's fault his very dear friend has lost his life, then he won't be able to ever he'll always feel guilty about it. So therefore, she said that she never wants such a thing to happen. But before that, she wanted that their marriage ceremony should be conducted, and then ultimately Bassanio leaves with a ring that was given by Bassanio by Portia to Bassanio, along with a condition that he should not lose it, or by chance he should not give it to anyone. Otherwise, their marriage ceremony, that means their marriage vows, and moreover the trust that was there in between both of them, that will be dissolved. Okay, now Act 3 Scene 3, we all get to know what is that. We find here that it is written here in the brief scene with Antonio in custody. Now you find that in this scene Antonio was where he was in custody, serves to make more vivid the audience. Vivid here refers to detail the audience's impression of Antonio's predicament. Predicament means now it was like when people saw Antonio in the state of custody. This was actually a play. So when they saw Antonio in custody, they could now easily and very easily make out that what was now going to be the consequences, or further you can say what were now going to be the further consequences. Antonio tries to place at Shylock so that the Jew may change his attitude. Now Antonio tries to place at him in the sense he tries to talk to him in a very gentle and kinder manner, which he has never ever done earlier. And he tries to place at Shylock so that the Jew may change his attitude. But Shylock is delighted at seeing his enemy helpless. Now when he saw his enemy absolutely helpless, and insists that he wants nothing less than the bond. But Shylock was all the time very adamant, and he only was insisting on the fact that he wanted nothing less than the bond, and Antonio can do nothing except to pray for the arrival of Bassanio to bid him a last farewell. Now, the only wish that was present in the heart of Antonio was only this, that he just wanted to have a last look at Bassanio during the last hours of his death. Scene 3 takes place in Venice, a street. Enter Shylock, Salarino, Antonio, and Jailer. Okay, it's Jailer written, that means we call it as Jailer. So, scene 3 takes place where in a street in Venice enter Shylock, Salarino, Antonio, and Jailer.